Oh, we live. We live. What's up, everybody? It's your boy, Mr. Dugai, coming at y'all, man, with another episode of the live Q&A, man. We're gonna take a look at the Super Bowl matchup. Eagles. I'm so used to us being in the damn thing from last year. Seahawks versus Patriots. I think it's gonna be a good game. I think, it's not the most sexiest of Super Bowl matchups, but I am expecting a good game, man. I'm expecting a good game. I am picking the Seahawks. I'm going to take the Seahawks 24-20 in this one. Just feel like they got a little more firepower, man. I just think that they are a better roster. And like I said, just a little more firepower. Um, got some real dogs defensively over there. So I'm going Seahawks, man. I'm going Seahawks over the Patriots. I went with the score 24-20. I think New England does have a chance to cover the 4.5 point spread, but I will take the Seahawks to win it. In a game that I think should be a good game, yo. Like I said, it's not the most sexiest of Super Bowl matchups we have seen, but I do think that it's going to be a good matchup. What's up, little G Griffin Eagles keep AJ Brown. We better. Like I ain't playing with Howie, man. We better. What's up, Esmeralda Lara? Last game of football season tomorrow. Yeah. Hey, hold on. Ooh, excuse me. Yeah, man, it sucks. Like it sucks. That's the only big negative about the Super Bowl is once it ends, that's it. And football, unlike basketball and unlike baseball, football takes forever to come back around. Like it takes forever for training camp to get back started. Then when training camp gets started, you still, the preseason not what it used to be. So it takes forever before that opening Thursday night game to start. So yeah, we gotta soak it in and enjoy it, and hopefully it's a good matchup. What's up, Troy Thibodeau? What's good, bro? Get that Philly background down, man. Troy. Now you need to stop, Troy. Now you need to stop, man. What you want me to put a Dolphins? What you want me to put a Dolphins? Not that bad. It's Braves time. Yeah. I got a Braves one. I got a Braves one that's gonna be up there once baseball get cranked up. But yeah, I'm optimistic about our Braves, man. Gotta stay healthy. Gotta stay healthy. That's the main thing. Obviously we don't have a super team like the Dodgers, but I think shortstop is still a little bit of a question mark with injuries and stuff. But um, I love our lineup and I love the pitching. It's just can this lineup actually start hitting the damn ball again? Is what it, and can the pitchers stay healthy? Is what it come down to. What are the Heat's plan moving forward? We have no direction. Esmeralda Lara, I honestly have no clue. Like I have no clue. I know what we should do. I know you know what we should do. I know most Heat fans know what this should look like. But the sad part is the people that actually make that decision don't know what the hell to do. You gotta pick a side. You gotta either every other team in the NBA has decided that they're trying to win a championship this year or they're trying to build for the future. The Heat just trying to take a rebuilding situation and we're going for a championship. It sucks to be a Miami Heat fan right now. I'm not gonna lie, it really does. Pitching will be very good with all the pitchers back. I agree. Like we a damn good. Braves gonna be a damn good team if we stay healthy. Like it's pitching got to stay healthy and we got to hit the ball. The players to hit are in place. You know what I'm saying? Like when you talking about like guys like Matt Olson and Drake. I'm excited to see what Drake Baldwin do in year two. Acuna gonna be healthy to start the season. I'm thinking gonna have a bounce back season. Austin Riley, Jerickson Provark could play the whole season. Like, he ain't got to face a 80 or whatever I'm in the game suspension he did. So yeah, like I'm excited. I'm excited. Maybe there's a little more energy with Walt Weiss in there now. Not to say that Snip was the problem or anything, but yeah, I'm excited about the Braves though. I'm excited. The talent and the infrastructure is there. What's up, Floby? What's up, Duga? I completely forgot you went live, but hey, we 1 day away from the Super Bowl 60. Yeah, man, I'm gonna do a little something right now till for an hour, man. Yeah, Super Bowl tomorrow. Super Bowl tomorrow, man. The goodness is, it's a day of sitting back, drinking or whatever you do to party, and the harsh reality is when it's over. Damn, it's no more real football until September. Most memorable baseball game you ever saw. Ooh, man, that's a gum. I had to think about that one. Oof. I could tell you was the most hurtful one. Like the one fresh is in my mind that hurt the most was, though we got our lick back, was that NLCS Game 7 against the Dodgers when everybody played in Dallas and Cody Bellinger hit that homer, yo. Like that, I remember that one. We blew a 3-1 lead to go to the World Series. That was crushing. I've seen some good ones, yo. I remember when we played when we beat the Astros in the World Series. I think it was Game 4 when Dansby Swanson. Was it Game 4? I think we won, like, was it like 2-1 or something like that? I remember Dansby Swanson hit a homer to tie it, and then Jorge Soler hit a home run to give us the lead. In a great pitching duel. I think Ian Anderson pitched that game. That was a good one I remember seeing. I remember in, I think, 2005, was it a Game 4? We lost to the Astros in like 18 innings or something like that. It ended our season. We lost, but it was it was a great game, obviously. But as far as competitive games, those are the ones I'll say was memorable. But personally, as a Braves fan, like, I mean, obviously Game 6 against the Astros, winning that World Series, the Soler homer, like when he hit that thing he hit that thing to Orange, Texas, man. Like, that one personally was fun, man. And then, non-Braves, recent memory, I have to say Game 7 of the Dodgers and Blue Jays. That was an amazing, World Series. Also, I remember, I think it was 2011 when the Cardinals beat the Rangers. I know, Esmeralda, that's probably a tough one for you. But I remember when the Cardinals beat the Rangers in Game 6, when the Cardinals was down to like their last strike like 2 or 3 times and won that one and then won Game 7. So I'll say those, and then if you're talking college, I remember LSU, beating Wake Forest with the walk-off home run for Tommy Tanks. Yeah, so seen a lot of good baseball. Tell you one thing, Madison Booker can play girl guy steals. Yeah, she do. She Kevin Durant. Like she the woman kept version of Kevin Durant. Yeah, like that day you got to give Texas credit. Schaefer, he put Madison Booker on Jada, and that gave Jada problems with her length. And then Harmon guarding Michaela on the perimeter gave her problems. Now, I think Fuali and Flage could have done a little more offensively to help them out. But Booker. I tell you what, that 2027 WNBA draft is gonna be legendary. Not this year, but the following year. Like when you talking about Juju, Michaela, Fuale, Hidalgo, Booker. Like they got some really good talent that's in their second to last year of college basketball. What about when Soler hit it out the stand? Yeah, yeah, like that one. That was fun. That was game 6 against the Astros. Like that was a whole lot of fun. Like I mean, he hit that thing like can't get right, man. I know a lot of y'all seen the movie Life with Martin and Eddie Murphy. Well, when can't get right kept hitting the ball, that's what Soler looked like when the way he hit that ball out the stadium. Seahawks versus Patriots, just like Super Bowl 49, should be fun. Yeah, it should be. It should be. I think it's gonna be a good. I think the Seahawks will win, but I think it's. I don't think they're gonna blow the Patriots out. Like now, if it is a blowout, it would be a Seahawks blowout. But I think the Patriots are a very well coached team, so they're gonna make it competitive. But I do expect Seattle to come out on top in a close one. What's up, Halton football? Rangers Cardinals game 6 was good. Rangers needed one strike to be World Series champ. Yep, I remember. Yep, that's what I thought about that one. That was on a Friday night too. Was that a Friday or no? That was Thursday night. That was Thursday night. That was a crazy baseball game. But lost game 7 and Cardinals went on to win the title. Yep. Why did you have to bring that up? Hey, I'm sorry, Esmeralda. I knew I would upset you with that one, but hey, at least y'all got your World Series a couple of years ago, beating the Diamondbacks though. Most memorable baseball game for me, Game 7 of the 2003 ALCS Boone Walk. Ooh, that was a good one, Floby. That was a good one, man. That was against the Red Sox. That was a good one. I forgot about that one too. We've seen some really good baseball, man. We really have. I want Sam Darnold to get that ring. He and JSC ain't gonna cook. I think that they will. I definitely think they will, and I think Darnold go get Super Bowl MVP too. I think Darnold go get the MVP. It's just a nice story of perseverance. Where you are when you start. Like a lot of people gotta understand, man. Like it's like that in life. Like you're gonna go through ups and downs. Like people look at Brady, and Brady is the GOAT by all means, but Brady went through some adversity. Brady was a 6th-round pick. Brady had to wait till Bledsoe got hurt to even have a chance. Brady, lost a Super Bowl, lost 3 Super Bowls. He lost one when his team was 18-0. You know what I'm saying? He lost another one when my boy Nick Foles outplayed him. And though Brady had probably the best game, for a losing Super Bowl went quarterback, Brady tore ACL. Brady went 10 years without winning the Super Bowl. Brady got let go by the Patriots essentially. So like adversity is part of life, man, especially for great people and championship type people. You go through adversity, I will say this: the most heartbreaking when that little midget walked it off. Game 6, the 2019 ALCS still gives me pain to this day. Oh, wait, who that? Wait, like that? You must be. That's what that. Must be talking about Altuve, like Altuve. Yeah, man. That's the one. Whenever they went to celebrate, and he told people though, because he had them. He was wiretapped. He had all them wires inside of his jersey for the trash cans or whatever. Yeah, that was crazy work, man. What's up, Jonathan Harvey? Seattle 31-29. If game is not playing for Patriots to win in order to make Drake May and his team new era dynasty incoming. You got a high score on that, man. I go 24-20, but I tell you what, man, if the Patriots win, trust me, Cousin Jamal, well, I will be tomorrow. Y'all make sure y'all tune in. Cousin Jamal on the line. I know quite a few Patriots fans around here, man. Cousin Jamal and all these Patriots fans they're gonna soak it in. And I mean, you can't get mad at them. You can't blame them, but they're gonna soak it in, bro. They're gonna feel like it's right back to what it used to be. I promise you. 2023 World Series, Corey Seager ties and sent it to extras. Adonis Garcia walk it off. Yeah, I remember that was game 1, I think. I remember I was with shout out to my guy Mike the Bandit, man. Me and Bandit, We did a high school game that night. I forgot who we did that night. I think it was St. Marville and Abbeville. We did high school that night, and then we caught the end at Twin Peaks. And Mike was not happy because he Astros fan and he hate the Rangers. I'm really looking forward to college football more than NFL because of what Kiffin has built. It will be a season to remember. I agree. It's going to be fun. Like that LSU Clemson environment is going to be crazy. Like that LSU. And then what's so great about college is that you don't have like everything is getting unveiled, the first game against Clemson. Like we don't had no preseason or all that other stuff. Like everything is getting unveiled. And man, it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be a blast. I mean, the way Kiffin is working, the roster we put together, he could coach. You know what I'm saying? The offense gonna be humming. Blake Baker is a solid defensive coordinator. We got talent. Especially at first game, with the home games, the home atmosphere is going to be electric. People going to see the real Death Valley this year. Like people going to spend, and we got some good home games this year too. Like we opened up with Clemson. We get A&M at home again. We get Alabama at home. We get Texas at home. Like we got some real nice home games this year too. I'm excited. Still love my NFL. I love both. Like I love both. Like Shannon said, both. I love both of them. But yeah, it's gonna be exciting. What's up, Alfredo? Patriots winning. That aside, did you see AJ on Bleacher Report with Micah? I believe he's staying and believe him. He said Philly is home, and Ben said that last year. People say his agent talk though. I've been telling AJ not going nowhere, man. Like you're not gonna. Howie made it like, look, AJ is a great player. You just don't get rid of great players. He was frustrated with the garbage offense, and rightfully so. Like that's why even with the Stoutland thing, man. Look, I hate that Stoutland is gone. I wish there was a way we could have keep him. But like the offense sucked. You got to get rid of everybody that coached offense last year if you want to bring in a brand new offense. Now, will it work? We have no idea. This dude may be awful, and then obviously we might start blowing it up on the offensive end. Nick might gonna be fired, Jalen might get traded, AJ might get traded. Who knows? But we gotta the offense, at least we put effort into doing something brand new. Yeah, and it hurts even more because that was the best case chance we had to win a World Series since '09 because of the talent we had. Yeah, y'all did, man. Yeah, man. Astros really did y'all in, man. I know y'all hate the Astros, man. Astros really did y'all in, man. Let's see. Oh, that's the one from earlier. Drake May has been great all year, but we'll see how he does against Seattle defense. Yeah, Seattle defense he ain't played great in the playoffs, man. Like he been great in the regular season, a lot of soft competition, but he hasn't been great in the playoffs. So if New England gonna win this Super Bowl, I think Drake May gonna have to make plays. Like he's gonna have to make plays. Like it can't be no 10-7 or expecting another quarterback to throw 4 interceptions or going up against a horrific offensive line. Like he gonna have to make plays in this game. Week 3 at Ole Miss will be don't miss entertainment with a great atmosphere. That's gonna be crazy. And the thing is with them, I'm hearing a lot of, though he got denied again, I've been seeing a lot of look, I don't know the legal side and how arbitrations and all that other stuff work. I ain't gonna lie to y'all, that's not my expertise. But I've been hearing a lot of people who knows about all that type of stuff with lawyers and all that with the NCAA. They believe that when it's said and though it looks like it's right now, they believe that when it's all said and done, that Chambliss will be playing at Ole Miss next year. They feel like they're going to pull some type of string or have some type of lawsuit or whatever, where they do believe Chambliss will end up being at Ole Miss next year. So if that's the case, that's going to make the game even more of an – it's going to be the early game of the – I mean, you got Texas and Ohio State at Texas in week 2. That's going to be obviously a humongous game. But I mean, that LSU Ole Miss game, that's gonna be game day. Gonna be there. It's gonna be the 6:30 Central ABC primetime game. It's gonna be an amazing, electric atmosphere. We got Clemson and McNeese, two games we should win. They got two cupcake teams that they should win. So it's gonna be a great one. Yeah, man, Kiffin has done incredible building a culture and resurrecting the team. I just hope we make the playoffs. We better not lose 3 or 4 games. I'll be shocked, barring any type of catastrophic injury. I'll be shocked if this team missed the playoffs. Obviously they could lose some games, they should beat Ole Miss on the road. Though I don't think that's gonna be an easy game because of just the emotion behind that game. That's gonna be the most electric Oxford has ever been and ever will be. Like they never gonna be as electric as they gonna be when we roll in there. And after that, they never gonna be that electric ever again. So that's gonna be tough. A&M obviously is gonna be good. Though I think we should smoke Alabama at home, honestly. You still gotta give them a fighting chance. Texas gonna be tough, though it's at home. Tennessee is a tough place to play. So there's some not so gimme games. You know what I'm saying? But I would still be shocked. I wouldn't be shocked if LSU have 1 or 2 slip up amongst those games. But LSU, barring, like I said, any type of catastrophic injury to this team, LSU should make the playoff. I feel like the Braves had a shot to win in 2023 with winning the Philly. I agree. Like that's why I was pissed off after that series. I was pissed off because we had the best team in baseball that year. Now I know pitching took a little bit of a hit. We didn't have great depth at pitching in that series. But I mean, it was frustrating, man, because we had historically one of the best offensive seasons in Major League Baseball history that year. Matt Olson, I think, led the league in homers. And we get into and it's not Philly had decent, but they didn't have great pitching. Zach Wheeler is really good. The other pitchers were not. And I mean, Suarez, I know does great in the playoff and all that, but we couldn't hit that team. It absolutely pissed me off how we just getting in the playoffs and we just all of a sudden forgot. First of all, what pissed me off, game 1, Snit decided to change the lineup. Like the lineup was humming the way it was, and then Snit decided once the playoffs came that let's switch the lineup around. Honestly, right then at that point, I had a feeling we was cooked. Hell yeah, we hate the Astros. Those assholes took 2 World Series titles from us. Yeah. Screw the Astros. Yeah, nobody like them, man. Nobody like them, bro. And I laugh because I know a lot of Astro fans, bro. Like they will not acknowledge that they cheated. Like they will not acknowledge, though they got caught red-handed. Managers get fired and everything. They will not acknowledge that they cheated, man. They will say, well, what about this team and what about that team? They will just not acknowledge that they cheated, But if other teams did the same thing they did, they will be calling them cheaters for life. It's crazy, yo. I'm hoping we end the streak because we ain't beat old Piss in Oxford since 2019. Yeah, but that was all Lane, man. Like that was Lane, man. Lane won them 3. 2021, obviously, Coach O, that was just a throwaway season. 2023 was inexcusable, giving up we gave up 700 yards of offense to them. And then last year, the offense, I thought the defense played good considering the circumstances. The offense sucked. Nussmeier was horrible in that game. And obviously Joe Sloan, I'm telling you, man, I'm excited for next year because between the Eagles and LSU, I did not get to enjoy offensive football at all this year. I felt like I had the worst offensive play caller in college football and the worst offensive play caller in the NFL this year. Like, I did not get to enjoy offensive football at all this season. So I'm hoping, obviously, next year with Lane and Charlie Weiss Jr., and Sam Levitt and them, and then the Eagles with this whole new youth movement, that I could enjoy offensive football again next year. But yeah, LSU versus Ole Miss is going to be insane. Probably the most anticipated game of 2026. I think it is. Like I said, you got Tech, Ohio State at Texas week 2. That's going to be a good one. They probably going to be 2 top 5 teams. That's going to be a great game, by the way. 2 teams that should make the playoff. But week 3, yeah, man, LSU at Ole Miss is going to be dynamic, especially obviously considering the backstory with Lane and everything. What's up, Seco? Hi, what's up with it? I think y'all win the NL East this season. I hope so. The Mets made some moves. They lost Alonso and they lost Diaz, but they got Peralta. They got damn, what's his face, man? They got a couple of other people. I can't think right now. They're not gonna be easy, though. They do have a reason. They do be choking. Sis, I got some. Hold on, I got some not breaking news, but a breaking story. Kyle, look at this. Well, I doubt this shit. Micah Parsons says that the Eagles' move was very close. Linebacker says Cowboys trading him to Philadelphia almost happened. I don't give a damn about no almostes. Like, man, ain't no way in hell. Bro, like, I ain't trying to hear that. Look, I think Jerry Jones is senile, but ain't no way in hell Jerry Jones would have been that stupid to trade Michael Parsons to the Eagles. But like, that was never gonna happen. Like, I don't give a damn what Michael Parsons said. I know I've been saying it for years. Michael Parsons wants to be an Eagle. Like, he wanted to be an Eagle. But ain't no way Jerry Jones was giving us Michael Parsons after we just won the Super Bowl. Like, that was not happening. So Parsons could say all the nonsense he wanted. That was not about to happen. Ask Jerry if that was about to happen. But yeah, and also, with the Phillies, the Phillies still got a good team. But I like our chances, though. I like our chances. It's insane that you managed to beat Houston, but we couldn't. Hey, man, clutch hitting, man. Jorge Soler, who was the MVP, Dansby Swanson, who else, man? Travis d'Arnaud, obviously Freddie Freeman. Unfortunately, all of them not there no more neither. They was all really, really. Max Fried, another one that's no longer there. They all was really, really big in that series. Ian Anderson, damn, all those players gone, man. But that's what made the difference in that series. No, I'm just glad I saw the Cowboys gave an explosive offense only to be wasted by another season of trash defense. I understand. I understand. They got Marcus Simeon. Yeah, that's who they got. I knew they had got somebody. It was going to happen. Nah, we wasn't getting Parsons, man. It's no way in here. Jerry ain't that stupid. Like, Jerry was not giving Michael Parsons to the Eagles. It wasn't going to happen. I'm just hoping my Yankees do something this year, but considering we haven't done much this offseason other than keep Bellinger, I'm not that confident. I mean, well, y'all got Garrett Cole coming back. You got Garrett Cole. Max Fried was really good last year. I mean, you got Aaron. Y'all gonna be a good team, Flo. But y'all had some injuries. Like I said, Garrett Cole coming back. Now you could slide Max Fried to your number 2 starter. Aaron Judge, hopefully for y'all, he stays healthy. But I think the Yankees gonna be all right. Market teams, Warriors, Yankees, Cowboys. Hey, Flo been saying go big or go home, man. Tomorrow really the last game. Yeah, it is, Chico. I know. I'm sad too, Chico. But I've been a fan of those teams since you're young. And I got you, Fluman. I know I got a homeboy that's a Lakers, Yankees, and Cowboy fan. So he a Yankees, Laker, Cowboy, and Florida State. He a Yankees fan, a Cowboys fan, Yankees, Cowboys, Lakers. He like Florida State football, and he like Kentucky basketball. I got a homeboy. That's all his teams, all blue bloods. You know. Get the watch and the pillow ready tomorrow. Oh, he know what time it is. He called me. I talked to him, bro. He really think they gonna do it, man. He really think they gonna. And look, they got a shot. You know what I'm saying? But, bro, like, if he lose this Super Bowl tomorrow, bro, I don't think I'm gonna be able to live stream at his house no more, y'all. Like, if he lose that Super Bowl tomorrow, I don't think I'm gonna be able to live stream at his house no more, man. Yeah, true. It's great. Cole coming back. Him and Free about to be a 1-2 point. That's what I'm saying. Y'all gonna be all right. Yeah, y'all ain't had Gary Cole last year. I know a Cowboy and Laker fan on YouTube. Yeah, like I said, my partner, he Lakers, Cowboys, Yankees, Florida State football, and Kentucky basketball, yo. That's his squads. All blue bloods. What's up, the true slanger? What's good, Duke? How much money you got on the game tomorrow? I ain't do nothing yet, man. I'ma see if I do a little something, but I ain't do nothing quite yet though. At OFC, we got Aaron Judge, aka 3-time MVP, and the captain of the Yankees and USA. There you go. Now you're being positive. Now you're being positive. We play the Wizards tomorrow if we don't win that game. Yeah, right before. Matter of fact, I'm gonna do the radio show. Make sure y'all tune. Y'all check that out tomorrow too, man. Get the 103.3 the GOAT app. 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. Central, man. I will be co-hosting a sports talk radio show tomorrow with my guy Mike the Bandit Bernard, man. So make sure y'all check that out. But I'm gonna do that, from 10 to 12. Then I'm gonna watch the Heat from 1 to 3:30 or whatever. And about an hour and a half before the game start, I'm gonna hit the stop to the stove, get me a little drink. You know what I'm saying? And it's my cheat weekend. After this weekend, I'm not gonna cheat again until Easter Sunday. So it's gonna be damn near 2 months. So I'm enjoying this weekend where I get to eat a little dirty, drink a little dirty, and then it's right back grinding to this weight loss journey, man. But yeah, I'm gonna check us out before them and LSU Auburn before I head over to cousin Jamal's house. I'm a Braves fan since 2021, OKC fan since 2015, Browns since 2016. All right. You got your little balance there, got your little balance. Honestly, I think Judge is our best player to never win the World Series. Hope we can get him one before he retires. I'll agree with that. I agree with that. I definitely think that's the case. We played today versus the Rockets. Yeah, man, 2:30 Central. What y'all gonna do, Chico? You think James Harden gonna make a difference in Cleveland? I think he will this year. Now, what that is, I don't think they come out the East though. I still think the Pistons and the Knicks are better, than them. But I think he makes them legitimately. Boston, I know Boston got the record, but with just the fact that they don't have Tatum, I'll put them a little bit over Boston right now. So I think they'll be the solid third team in the East. They're gonna be better this year with him because he does get a lot out of his bigs. He gonna throw up lobs to Jared Allen and Evan Mobley, so they're gonna be better than what they were with Darius Garland. So I think this year he gives them the best chance to make a little something. But long term, obviously, it ain't gonna work. Yo, Duga, what's on the menu for tomorrow? Not sure, man. It's all about with my cousin-in-law, cousin Jamal's wife cooking tomorrow. I don't even know what they're cooking yet. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna give me a little breakfast, go do the radio show, come back and grab me something to drink. Whatever she cooking, whatever she decide to cook, I'm gonna roll with it. So I'm not even sure what it is yet. What's up, Brandon? Yo, what's going on? What's up with it, yo? That 2015 Heat team should have at least made it to the conference finals to play the Cavaliers. That would have been something. Yeah, I remember that game 7 against Toronto. That sucked. Like, I still mad we lost that series, yo. We blew that series in game 3 at home. Because game 1, I remember Kyle Lowry hit a crazy half-court shot to tie the game, but we still won. We was up in game 2, and then they pulled it out. And for game 3 at home, we just didn't show up. That was the game that lost us that series. We just didn't show up, yo. But yeah, it sucked because now granted we had injuries. Hassan Whiteside got hurt. And then Chris Bosh had the blood clot situation. But I remember going into that season, I liked that team a lot. We had Justice Winslow, who turned out to be a bust, unfortunately. Wade was still pretty much Wade. It was, it sucked. It sucked losing that game 7 in Toronto, yo. Houston versus OKC should be a good one. Maybe McCann will cook and ball out in his debut for OKC. Yeah, I'm gonna check that one out, man. I'm gonna check that one out, man. See what OKC and Houston looking like, man. That's a pretty good matchup today. Before I get into all, the Mardi Gras stuff later on this evening. Pistons best team in the East. Y'all call me crazy, man. And look, I don't like the Knicks. Okay, I don't like the Knicks. Call me crazy, bro. I still feel like in a 7-game series, New York going. I still feel that way. I still feel like in a 7-game series between the Knicks and the Pistons, that New York going. We was also the 3 seed. Yep, we was. And remember we played Charlotte, which that series should have never went 7. Like, I don't know what the hell we was doing, playing around with the Hornets, going 7. We was actually down 3-2 and had to go to Charlotte in a game 6 when Wade was talking trash with one of them Hornet fans who had the purple shirt on, the purple bandana on, like he was a karate kid, man. We should have never went 7 with that Hornets team. But yeah, and then lost to 7 in Toronto, man. Remember that like that was yesterday. That's cool. I already food for the game tomorrow. We're gonna be eating some chilies. I need the Nashville hot Maserati sticks. Yeah, that's what's up, man. That's what's up, yo. You're beautiful. Brandon, who are you? If you talk about me, Brandon, I'm gonna have to run you, bro. If you talking about me, I'm gonna have to run you, man. Purple bandana with that dude, a ball. Man, I remember. Man, go back, look, man. You don't remember that, Floby? If you don't remember that, go back, pull up Miami Heat versus Charlotte Hornets, 2016 Eastern Conference, first round, game 6. Dwayne Wade versus, I think he had a purple bandana on. Dwayne Wade versus purple bandana guy courtside. Like, that was crazy. Nick's not better. Jalen good, but he was locked up last night. That's regular season, Seco. That's regular season, bro. Like, I'm telling you, my gut tell me playoff time, the Knicks would beat the Pistons in a 7-game series. Regular. We done had. Remember, speaking of 2014, the Heat lost 4-0 to the Nets in the regular season. The old ass Joe Johnson, Kevin Garnett, Paul Pierce ass Nets, them old ass Brooklyn Nets. They swept us 4-0 in the regular season, and we beat them in 5 in the playoffs. So you can't always count the regular season when it comes to, postseason series. With Michael Jordan watching. Yep, right there with Jordan watching. Nah, I do, bro. I remember being like, yo, what is this dude for real? Yeah, that was funny, man. That was hilarious, yo. What's up, my brother Patriots Benjamin? Any TDs for tomorrow? Gosh, man, I don't know, bro. I got to think about that one. I'll say that I'll say JSN gets one. I'll say JSN. I'll say Barner. JSN get one. I'll say Barner. For the Patriots, I'll say Stevenson. That's the three I could think of. You kind of put me on the spot, bro. That's the three I'll say. I'll say JSN, Barner, the tight end, and I'll say Ramondre Stevenson. I'll say Sam Darnold, Super Bowl MVP, and I'll say Tariq Woolen gonna get an interception. What's up, Mr. Graffiti? I just want to thank the Eagles specifically for Milton Williams. Hey, it's all good, man. It's all good, man. What y'all gonna do tomorrow though? Y'all gonna win with him or what? What y'all gonna do? Stroud cut his hair. I seen that. He had to do something. But Nets was old. They were. You're right. You're absolutely right. They was old. But Detroit young. Like on the flip side, Detroit young. Look, it would not hurt my feelings if the Pistons beat the Knicks. Like I actually would low key be pulling for the Pistons to beat the Knicks. I don't like the damn Knicks. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, I went to Detroit last year, watched the Pistons game in person in Little Caesars Arena. They got a good fan base, man. I enjoyed my time there. They got a really good fan base up there in Detroit. They really love their Pistons up there. So I wouldn't be, mad. This ain't the Rip Hamilton, Rasheed Wallace, Chauncey Billups, Ben Wallace, Tayshaun Prince Pistons that I couldn't stand back in the day. That beat us in 2005 in Game 7. That ain't them. That we turn around, beat the following year in 6. But so I don't have a problem with them. But I just think the Knicks are a little more seasoned for him, though. That defense made him come back to reality. Man, Stroud was bad before that, bro. Like the week before, Stroud played horrible against Pittsburgh, and my stupid ass was like, he can't possibly play worse than that. And then lo and behold, he played worse than that in the first half. But you do got to give some credit to y'all defense for that as well. Knicks got swept last year by the Celtics in the regular season and beat them in the playoffs. Same. OKC swept the Spurs in the regular season. Spurs beat them 4-2. There you go, Halton Football. Hey, there you go. Halton Football letting y'all know, man. That's true. That's very true. Good job, Halton. Yeah, you can't put too much, like right now. Like, I think if the Spurs and Thunder met in a 7-game series in the playoffs with both teams being healthy, I think the Thunder would win. But the Spurs beat the Thunder, 4 out of 5 this year? You know what I'm saying? So it's like you can't put too much stock into regular season once the playoffs come around. Yeah, we're going to win. I believe it. Stingley held Jason to 49 yards in week 7. I believe Gonzalez is a more elite corner and can shut him down. The only corner in the league I think Gonzalez level is PS2. Nah, I got to disagree with you on that one, man. I think Gonzalez is good, but Stingley better than Gonzalez, bro. Like, Stingley better than Gonzalez. Stingley better than Gonzalez. Quinyon Mitchell better than Gonzalez. Patrick Surtain better than Gonzalez. I'll put Gonzalez around the fourth or fifth range, But we're going to see. But I tell you what, he could make a name for himself tomorrow if he does well against JSN tomorrow. Seattle wins 30 for 30, but it might be more than that. Ooh, you got a high. I don't think it's gonna be that high scoring, man. I don't think it's gonna be that high scoring, man. OKC will win the playoff versus Spurs in 6 or 7. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. But the Spurs beat y'all 4 out of 5 this season. You see what I'm saying, Seco? No, Stingley got does by Butte. That was one play, bro. That was one play, man. If that's the case, Mims dusted Gonzalez last week. You know what I'm saying? Gonzalez gave up a bomb to Marvin Mims from Denver. You know, so like Quinyon Mitchell gave up a long pass to what's his damn name for the 49ers? I don't even know the damn receiver name. So it happens. You know what I'm saying? It happens. But you know, I mean, Stingley and Quinyon Mitchell was first team All Pro. You know, Patrick Surtain was was defensive player of the year last year. You know, so yeah, man. He's good though. He's good. I ain't saying he trash or nothing like that. He's good. But we're gonna see tomorrow. And I've heard that he travels, so they expect him to be on JSN, you know, everywhere he lines up. So it's gonna be nice. Yeah, that's true. OKC will probably beat the Spurs in the postseason. Yeah, I would if both teams healthy. I think OKC would beat them in a series this year. You know, though the Spurs dominated them in the regular season. In zone coverage, Stingley was manned on Butte. So why Gonzalez didn't make All Pro? Let me ask you that. Why Gonzalez wasn't on none of the All Pro teams? Like Quinyon Mitchell and Derek Stingley was All Pro. You know what I'm saying? First team All Pro on the outside corner. Like I said, we know Patrick Surtain won defensive, you know, defensive player of the year before. Like Gonzalez didn't make didn't make any of the All Pro teams. I think, and look, I don't want to come across like I'm saying he's trash because I think he's good. I really do think Gonzalez was good. I like Gonzalez, you know, when he was a rookie, but he got hurt. You know, you could have seen the skill when he was a rookie, but he got hurt. You know what I'm saying? But I just think that Stingley, Quinyon Mitchell, Patrick Surtain, I just think they're better. You know, but like I said, if Gonzalez go out there and lock up JSN tomorrow, you know, maybe that conversation changes a little bit. Gonzalez should have been All Pro, probably so, but he wasn't. You know what I'm saying? Seattle got a corner. Witherspoon was second team All Pro. You know what I'm saying? Gonzalez didn't make All Pro. You know, so yeah, like that's what I'm saying. I know you never talk about college basketball, but you're an LSU college basketball fan, so you really have nothing to talk about. Man, you funny. I went live for the women's game Thursday. I don't talk much of the men, to be honest, because like you say, it's really nothing to talk about, to be honest with you. I think they need a new basketball coach for the men. But the women, hey, women legit, man. Women legit. Do Mays make all? You talking about Myles Garrett? Or you talking about Myles Garrett, Seco? College basketball. Yeah, I knew you were talking about the men, Troy. Like it is nothing, it's really nothing to talk about. Like it's bad. You know, they should have a new coach next year. A bunch of Pats got snubbed this year. They had an agenda this year. See, I can't do that. You know what I'm saying? I can't do, because if that's the case, Drake May made All Pro. You know what I'm saying? Drake May made All Pro. Nobody snubbed him. You know what I'm saying? Like, why didn't snub Drake May? Now, granted, you could make the argument they snubbed Belichick for the Hall of Fame. You know what I'm saying? They snubbed Robert Kraft for the Hall of Fame, but Adam Vinatieri made the Hall of Fame as a kicker. So you see, I know you're a fan and that's your team and you're gonna root for your guys. I get it, but I can't do he didn't make All Pro because they didn't like him. I can't do that. You know what I'm saying? The other guys, your guy is really good, but the other guys are just a little better. You see what I'm saying? Myles. Of course, Myles Garrett was All Pro. Myles Garrett was Defensive Player of the Year. He was first team All Pro. Him, Micah Parsons, and I forgot who the other edge guy was. It was 3 edge guys that made first team All Pro. I think he met May. Myles Garrett and Drake May. Drake May made All Pro. What's up, Biff Burger? Hello. How's your day? Day is good, man. Just getting started. You know, watch a little bit of basketball and, you know, go celebrate Mardi Gras this evening. This is gonna be my Mardi Gras day this evening. They snubbed him for MVP, switched the voting to statistics than who's the better player this year, but it's all good. Stafford deserves it. I mean, it was a close vote. I would have voted for Stafford. Like if I had a vote, I would have put Stafford one, Drake made two. Like Stafford had a little better statistics, and Stafford played tougher competition. You know what I'm saying? So I would have went Stafford too, But second team all pro at 23 years old is not a slight at all. Let's see. Unfortunately, I can't eat because I have a wrestling tournament. Well, good luck. Good luck at your wrestling tournament. Stafford never before Rams. Does that mean he not good? No, Stafford was good with the Rams. I mean, Stafford was good with the Lions. His team sucked, And then they didn't suck. Like they made the playoffs a few times. Bring the General Will Wade back and give him money to get the players, and LSU men will be back rather sooner than later. I don't know if we're going back that way, Troy, man. I don't know. I know a lot of people want that to happen, especially now with Verge as the AD instead of Scott Woodward. I don't know if that happens, though, man. I don't know if that happens. And I mean, let's be honest. Is LSU really a better job than North Carolina State in basketball right now? Like that team was in the Final Four a few years ago with a coach that got fired the following year. The SEC is deep in basketball now, in men's basketball. Like I can't even tell you that LSU for sure is a better job than NC State because in the ACC, okay, you got North Carolina and who else do you really have? I mean, Virginia, so, but like, who else in that conference do year in and year out is going to be a dominant ACC team that got, Duke and North Carolina going to get everything. They're going to be the top of the litter. But after that, maybe NC State right behind them. You know what I'm saying? Whereas at LSU with now with women's basketball, it's a different story. But with men's basketball, I mean, you got Kentucky, you got Florida, you got Arkansas, you know what I'm saying? You got Texas, who they're not having a great year, but if they got the right coach and, they could come back up there. Like, I don't know if LSU is a better job than NC State in men's basketball right now. For all those 1-yard TDs, hey, May could have threw him too. I mean, I get it. You a fan, Mr. Graffiti. I get it. You a fan. You know what I'm saying? But what about y'all? Explain y'all schedule to me. Y'all had a weak schedule, yo. Like, y'all had the weakest schedule of a Super Bowl participant since the 1999 Rams, yo. Now, explain the schedule to me. What you got to say about the schedule? All Pro, you think Stafford could do what May did with the Patriots roster this year? Yeah, against that competition. Like, against that competition, he can. Like, look who y'all didn't play nobody. Like, y'all didn't play anybody this year. That's why I'm fascinated to see what y'all do in the Super Bowl, because we gonna finally see y'all play against a legit defense and a legit offense. Stafford balled out this year. He deserved MVP. May will get MVP soon later on. Yeah, man. I like what he's doing, but Stafford was better. What's up, Flossie Season? Mr. Duga, how you feel about the Lane Johnson and Dickerson retirement rumors? I don't feel good at all. Like, I'm gonna be honest. If they both gone, we in trouble. I think honestly, if one of them is gone, we in trouble. Maybe we could get away. Well, maybe we could be so if Lane left, because all you could probably do is just re-sign Fred Johnson for 1 year and then draft Lane's replacement in probably the first or second round. So maybe, and then we played so many games without Lane this year also. Maybe if just Lane retires and Dickerson stays, we may be able to eventually get through that. If we lose Dickerson, that is a colossal loss. But if we lose both of them, man, we cooked. I ain't gonna lie to you. Explain to me why Josh Allen and Lamar Jackson won without winning their schedule. Wait, explain to me why Josh Allen and Lamar Jackson won without winning their schedule. I'm sorry, I'm misreading your question, Mr. Graffiti. What you trying to say? Like why they won without winning their schedule? I'm lost. I'm trying to understand your statement, but I'm not understanding it. I apologize for that, but just type your statement again a little more clear. I'm not comprehending it. I'm sorry. Lamar or Patrick Mahomes? Patrick Mahomes. Hey, don't disrespect the 99 Rams. They had harder. Nah, they did. Nah, I ain't disrespecting them, but they had a horrible schedule. But they did have Marshall Faulk and Isaac Bruce, you know what I'm saying? And Kurt Warner came out of nowhere. But we knew how good Marshall Faulk and Isaac Bruce was. And then obviously Torrey Holt as a rookie, lived up to expectations. So yeah, that team maximized off that schedule. If Patriots can win, nobody can talk about. I agree. If they do win tomorrow, we can't. I told cousin Jamal that all week. I said, look, bro, if you win tomorrow, nobody could criticize your schedule. But if you lose, we're going to criticize. We're going to say you was only there because of your schedule. That's the beauty of tomorrow. You either could tell us, I told you so, or we could tell you, I told you so. Bruga, I gotta say this: Josh Allen can't win shit, even with Mahomes, Lamar, Burrow not in it. Also, they gotta end the Mahomes Allen debate once and for all. Is Pat the better QB? I think Josh is more talented. I would still take Josh. Just as far as the talent, Josh don't have a lot to work with neither, man. But it was inexcusable for him to lose that Denver game. That's why their coach got fired. That's why their coach got fired. Stafford is better than me at this time, and it's not close. I agree. I got Stafford. Like if right now, maybe 2 years from now, my opinion to change. You know what I'm saying? But right now, as of today, like Stafford is the better quarterback than Drake. Winning MVP, both lost their schedule of big games. They didn't have this light of a schedule, man. Their schedule was not this light. I mean, y'all had a super light schedule because y'all won 4 games last year, and y'all division was bad. Besides Buffalo, y'all division was bad, and y'all got to match up with the NFC South, which was a bad division. You know what I'm saying? Y'all didn't play the NFC West. Y'all didn't play the NFC East. Y'all didn't play the NFC North. Y'all played the NFC South. It was the worst division in football. The winner was 8-9. You know what I'm saying? Then in the AFC, y'all matched with division y'all matched up with. Y'all matched up with the North. You lost to Pittsburgh. You beat Baltimore. That and Buffalo is your 2 best wins of the year. But Baltimore didn't make the playoffs, so they wouldn't even. And then Lamar got hurt in that game. You know what I'm saying? You beat Cincinnati with Joe Flacco. You know what I'm saying? You play Cleveland. Like you play Tennessee out the AFC South. You know what I'm saying? Out the AFC West, you lost to the Raiders. And at the NFC East, you played the Giants. So like you had a horrible schedule, yo. I'm sorry. Like now, granted, if you win tomorrow against what I believe is a better football team, then I will have to eat crow and say congratulations to the Patriots. I will come back tomorrow. I will be with a Patriots fan tomorrow for the Super Bowl at his house. I will be live streaming the Super Bowl with a Patriots fan who I've been fussing with all week about the same stuff I'm fussing with you about. But like I said, if y'all win tomorrow, I can't tell you nothing. I will eat crow. I will let you go brag, do whatever you got to do. But if you lose, I will tell you were only there because of the product of your schedule. Next year, y'all got a tougher schedule. Like next year, y'all schedule going to be a lot more difficult, Exactly. I mean, Pat can get it done. Allen can't. That's what makes him better. I understand. Stafford has the better receiving core. I mean, what you want him to do? I mean, hey, he's been the better player, though. He played the harder schedule though. It evens out. Yeah, he got better receivers, but you played easier competition. Stafford had to play the Eagles. Stafford had to play the 49ers twice. He had to play the Seahawks 3 times. You know what I'm saying? Like Stafford had a tougher go about it, than y'all did. Also, I think Pat is a little more talented than that. I might go Allen. I think Allen a little more talented than Pat. I ain't gonna lie, man. Respect. Sorry, Seco, but you know it is what it is. We won't mind you lost to the Raiders. Guys coming off of injuries to start the season, but you'll see. We're gonna see. Like I said, if y'all win, I can't tell a champion nothing. But if you lose, I'm gonna say nobody remembers you when you lose the Super Bowl. All they do is the confetti fall for the other team, and they tell you to go to go to your locker room. Nobody remembers the loser. We always have an easy schedule. I understand, Chico. No, it doesn't even outstop. Stafford has a better line of receiving core. So that's gonna be your excuse when you lose tomorrow. The Seahawks better than y'all too. So y'all should lose tomorrow because the Seahawks got better receivers, a better defense than y'all tomorrow. So y'all should lose. That's what I don't understand. If you telling me Stafford is only great, better than me because he got better this and better that, then y'all should lose too. You do acknowledge that the Seahawks got more talent than y'all, right? You do acknowledge that, right? Darnold versus May could determine who wins the game. We're going to see. No, we ain't losing, though. All right. So that's what I'm saying. I don't want to hear, well, they got this, they got that. Hey, there's parity in the NFL. Everybody could be good. Both y'all and the Seahawks didn't even make the playoffs last year, and y'all in the Super Bowl this year. So that's what's great about parity. You know what I'm saying? But I really appreciate the back and forth, man. It was a lot of fun. I enjoyed it, man. But all right, y'all, man, I got to run. Start my day. Like I said, I'm doing Mardi Gras later on tonight or whatever. But 2 things, man. Tomorrow, y'all come back, join me. Y'all come 10 a.m. Central Time. Y'all tune in to Big Time Sports Talk. I will be co-hosting on the radio with Mike the Bandit Bernard. Download the 103.3 The GOAT app and tune in tomorrow, 10 a.m. Central to 12 noon. Well, let's say 10:05 a.m. Central. We usually start about 4-5 minutes late. So 10:05 a.m. Central to 12 p.m. Central. Y'all check me out on that. Even if y'all want to call in, go ahead, call in. The number, we'll post the number and everything. And also, for the Super Bowl tomorrow, man, I will be live streaming the whole entire Super Bowl, halftime and all, with my cousin Jamal at his house. It's going to be a lot of people there, so y'all should see a festive atmosphere. There's also going to be a Seahawks fan over there as well, so it should be a lot of fun. But come back on my channel and join me for that tomorrow. Until then, y'all enjoy the rest of y'all day. Enjoy y'all evening. Tune into the radio show tomorrow. Tune into the live stream tomorrow. Y'all have a good one. Go Birds.